Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Sun just came up just a little bit ago, and it is an absolutely beautiful morning. As you can see, trees are starting to turn. Very lovely day. A little cool, had a bit of a cold front move through early this morning, but it's not too bad. Did you guys see that video of Biden yesterday on Air Force One, or whoever it is? Maybe it's an imposter. Maybe it's someone with a mask, an actor, a clone. I don't know. But whoever that guy is, did you see him on the plane yesterday? I don't know whether to laugh and mock, or to have pity, or to really start digging into this is not who we think it is. But I'm telling you, something was wrong with that guy. Looked like his skin was melting off his face. He looked and acted and sounded so feeble. It was pitiful. It's pitiful. It's embarrassing as a nation. I believe it's for a purpose. I believe we have to, number one, demoralize the people of this country. And I think it's for a purpose to, show the whole world that we're done, in a manner of speaking. It was kind of crazy. Debt is just exploding in the last 30 days. This nation has gone into debt over $600 billion. It's just absolutely absurd, the amount of debt that we're in. The IMF stated last week that it's unsustainable, the amount of debt that the United States is in. An unsustainable amount, which means that there's no fixing it. The only way to fix it is to just wipe the slate clean and start all over with a new system. Digital currency. Just getting worse. And of course, we're going into debt even more. $100 billion to Ukraine and Israel. All the weapons of war that's being sent over there. Well, that's expensive. That costs money. Did you see that we sent the flagship of the 6th Naval Fleet over there? Some big intel gathering ship. Probably not so that we can monitor Hamas. Probably has more to do with monitoring Russia because it gets it closer to them. But who knows? News is reporting probably 72 hours away, or within the next 72 hours, of a ground war actually starting between Israel and Gaza. Jordan's foreign minister stated yesterday that the reason why that they have backed out of any talks with the United States and Iran is because there's nothing stopping this war, that it's too far gone and nothing's going to stop it. So yeah, it's coming. Israel and Hezbollah in southern Lebanon have been getting pretty aggressive with each other, so that's probably going to escalate there too. It's going to be a two-front war, most likely, for Israel and whoever else is involved. Not looking good, and probably going to get worse. I know, that's so doomsday. It's just this fear porn you're talking about. Doom, 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 doom. Well, you can look at it that way, or you can see it as reality. Reality, and you need to do something about it. No, you can't change the politics. You can't change the 33.5 or 33.6 trillion in debt. You can't change all of that kind of stuff. But what you can change is you. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Me and a few of the tribe that are close by did a little Minuteman training drill. Got up at 3:30 very quickly, geared up and left and met at a particular place and did some very early morning dark patrolling, security, that kind of stuff. You don't have to know anything more. I mean, that's enough to know. And no, I'm not giving away any OPSEC. It's just stuff, okay? And you should be doing that kind of stuff. Should be planning and training. I know you can say you know how to do it. I know you can say, well, I've done that in the past. I know all about that kind of stuff. But have you done it recently? Have you greased those wheels and got them in shape and honed them recently? Because that's really what counts. You gotta maintain those skills. You can't just say I did it 10 or 20 years ago and I know what I'm doing. Your body changes. Things change. You need to get out and train. You need to get out and prepare. Are you able to move quickly, to get geared up, to get where you need to go? Get outside. Are you able to move around quietly, in the dark, when it comes to protecting your home? Because if things start going really haywire in the world, I mean, we've only got, 6, 7, 8 million illegals in this country. We know for a fact that many of them are, in fact, bad guys, terrorists, foreign nationals that are here to do harm. What happens when they start doing harm in your area? What happens when that all falls apart and the harm is being done? And then all the other just bad characters, druggies and gang members and hate groups and things like that, but they decide to get in on the fun too. Are you prepared for that? Do you have a plan? Do you train and practice? Does your family know what they're doing when all that's supposed to go on? Does your crew know what's going on? How they're going to communicate? What their plans are of doing anything? If it's all in your head, then that's not good enough, folks. Because you may figure out that your plan doesn't quite work right. Something needs to be changed. And the only way you're going to know that is if you get out and try it. Do you and your crew know how to work together? Know how to communicate? Know how each other thinks and how each other works? The only way you're going to know that is if you get out and try it. Yes, the world is falling apart. You can say doomsday, whatever, all you want, but it is happening. And it's getting worse, and it's getting worse really fast. So you can complain about it. You can sit around watching stuff all the time about it. You can hope and pray and all that kind of stuff that the next guy's gonna get into office and he's gonna fix everything. Or you can do something about it for yourself, your family, and your little tribe or crew around you. Learn how to grow food and grow it together. As a tribe, you should be planning on that right now. Growing season's over for most everyone. What are you going to plant next year? How are you going to do it together so that you can optimize and produce the most amount of food? How are you going to help each other out in other ways? How are you going to defend each other? How are you going to tend to each other's illnesses and wounds and stuff? There's all kinds of things you need to be worked on. Because look, hard days are really coming at us quick. And several weeks ago, I started talking like this, telling people that I believed that this was going to be a pretty rough fall, winter, and not because of the weather, but because of things that were going on. I was mocked a lot, said that nothing was going to happen. You're just saying this. You're saying this for views and clicks. Nothing's going to happen. Well, guess what, folks? Something's happened, and it's happening at a pretty high rate of speed, and nothing is slowing it down. So you need to be prepped up, prayed up, trained up, because the world is changing pretty rapidly. Besides, I mean, it's beautiful. So you might as well get out and enjoy it while you can. Because there may be a time, not too far off in the distant future, that life is so chaotic that you don't have the time to stop and smell the roses or listen to the wind blowing through the leaves. You just may not. And so take advantage of the time you have now. Bond with your family and your tribe and learn how to work together. Work out all those kinks now. It's going to be a lot easier to do it now than it will be when you're in full-on survival. Folks, you need to be getting your houses in order. You know that, say it all the time, but I truly mean it. If you haven't figured that out now that you need to be doing it, then I don't know what to tell you. Prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.